Now, NEO shares are trading up by 38% this week, and this came after we saw NEO hitting a 52-week low of around $13 per stock. I mean, when NEO hit that price, I mean, I saw a lot of investors panicking and saying, some were even saying that we could see NEO going to $8 per stock, which brought a lot and lots of panic to some of the retail investors who some ended up selling their NEO stock. Now, NEO, you will remember that it's a company that we cover a lot on this channel. It's a company that I personally seriously invest in, and it's a company that is seriously dominating my stock market portfolio. And this coming Thursday, NEO will be releasing their Q4 earnings results, which so many people are patiently waiting for. Even those that don't invest into NEO, they are patiently waiting for NEO to announce their Q4 earnings results, which will include their 2021 and total earnings, which is something that is truly amazing. Now, we already know that for the Q4 of 2021, NEO delivered total vehicles of around 25,034, which is something that is truly amazing, as it was an over 44% increase year over year when we compare the total deliveries they had reported in the Q4 of 2020. This is something that already, firstly, before you look at the earnings, you look at the deliveries. These were the all-time highest delivery when you compare, or when comparing to the deliveries that NEO has ever delivered ever since this company was established. Now, this just meant, delivering those 25,034 cars meant that NEO for the year 2021 delivered over 91,000 vehicles, which represented over 100% increase year over year, which is something that I think as a retail investor, that just has to motivate you or show you that NEO is a good company, or it's a company which is just doing very well. Now, you remember that from their Q3 earnings, NEO had indicated that for their Q4 earnings results, they are targeting, or they expect to report total revenues of between $1.48 billion and 1.6, which that just represent a 41% to 52% year over year increase respectively, which is something that is truly amazing to get to see that NEO it is going to report, or expect to report, a 41 to 52% increase of revenue year over year. Is something that I think as an investor has to motivate you to probably stay long onto this NEO stock, because it looks like this trend of NEO doing well in terms of revenue generation, in terms of deliveries, is going to continue, because you will remember that this year already we are expecting a lot of good news, which will make it possible for NEO to deliver even more cars when compared to the cars they delivered last year, which is why the CEO indicated that they also maintain 100% delivery rate even for this year 2022, which is something that is truly amazing. And like I've always been telling you, it means that NEO can easily deliver over 182,000 vehicles for this year 2022. Now, Wall Street analysts believe that NEO for the upcoming Q4 earnings results, they will report or generate total revenues of around $1.53 billion with an EPS of negative 0.14. Now, the way we know NEO, I personally believe that NEO is going to deliver over $1.7 billion of total revenues in the Q4 of 2021, which is something that, of course, this is coming from, of course, the cars they deliver, to say that they are more, and also coming from the revenues that NEO generates, which are non-EV. Now, you remember that NEO, guys, not only do they make money by selling cars, but they also make money on their lifestyle product segment, or their NEO Life segment, which is something that is truly amazing, because as seen on the screen, you notice that this NEO Life in the Q3 of 2021, it reported total revenues of over $180 million, which is something that has to make you to see that it is a segment that is doing very well in terms of revenue generation, which is why I think this time around we might even see them see this NEO Life generating total revenues of over $200 million, which is something that is amazing, and it has to motivate you to probably load the boat on the NIO stock because before those earnings, because like I said, NIO is a company which is just said to do very well, and the fact that they don't only sell cars but they also have lifestyle segment which is also doing really good, it's something that must motivate you to probably load the boat onto this NIO stock. I mean, that over 180 million of revenues from this NIO Life segment constituted to about 12% of total NIO revenues they generate for their Q3 earnings, which is something that must show you that it is a segment that is doing well. I mean, if the fact that it's able to constitute 12% of NIO's total revenue, which they report on a quarter, is something that I think you should not take it very lightly. It's a segment that we can expect to see growth even in the years to come. Now, as I've already said, NIO is a company that is just set to do very well, and the things that are to take place, I mean, of course, I've already explained or told you about the production ramp up, which we are expecting to see. Jack NIO factory, the capacity or the production capacity is going to 300,000 EVs annually with double shifts, whereas the NIO Park, after the completion of the NIO Park, we are to expect it to deliver or produce over 1 million EVs annually, which is something that is truly amazing and will make it possible for NIO to grow or to even to deliver even more cars in the years to come, which is why I like the fact that NIO already, because of this production ramp up, they are releasing or they will be starting to deliver 3 new models this year, namely the ET7, ET5 and the ES7, which is something that is truly amazing. And this just has to go in line with the production ramp up that we are seeing on NIO. NIO is a company that will do very well, and it's a company that those that are not taking these low trading prices to probably load the boat are going to definitely miss out on the good opportunity that lies within this NIO stock. NIO is a company that has got good, strong fundamentals. I mean, you already know that this year NIO plans to penetrate 4 new European countries, and by 2025 they plan to have penetrated 25 countries worldwide, which is something that must just show you that the future is bright onto this NIO stock. You ought to take this low trading price and probably load in the boat onto this NIO stock. Otherwise, with all that, guys, like I always say, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that likes button, and if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you load the board, please do make sure that you go out there, you do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.